This video will show you how to get more turnovers in Madden 24. Playing defense can be hard, especially if you're new to the game, and turnovers aren't all that frequent anyway. But there are 3 ways that you can do this that I'll be running you through. So whether you're looking to be aggressive and try and force a turnover constantly, or you'd rather sit back and wait for the opposition to hand you the ball, there'll be an option that'll allow you to play how you want to. Forcing safeties is by far the least common way of getting a turnover, and only really happens a few times in a season in real life. You can force a safety by tackling an opponent player in your end zone, so naturally to do this you have to force them back into their own 5-yard line, then blitz them back into the end zone. One way to increase your chances of pinning them back within their own 5-yard line is by utilising coffin corner kicks. The perfect coffin corner kick will land near the sideline on your opponent's 1-yard line, allowing you to push up and keep them within 5 yards of your end zone. Doing this correctly is very tricky and will require a lot of practice, but if you can get somewhat consistent at it, you'll be able to force a lot more safeties than you normally would. If you do manage to force a safety, you'll be awarded 2 points and the opposing team will have to punt the ball back to you immediately after, officially turning it over. Although this might seem very appealing, it's by no means a reliable strategy, so if you want a more consistent way of forcing turnovers, this isn't your best choice. Forcing a fumble is a fairly common way to turn the ball over and can be made a lot easier if you pay attention to your player ratings. Stack your team full of players that excel in hit power, tackling, pursuit, and strength so that when you make a tackle, you'll more than likely cause knockouts and fumbles. You should also pay attention to your players' X factors, as there are a few that are fumble specific. Avalanche is a good one to look out for, as this flat out increases the chance of them occurring. Then Lumberjack as well, which will make them more likely when hitting low hit sticks. With your team fully kitted out with these stats and X factors, you'll now need to play aggressive. Hit the receiver as soon as they go to catch the ball to maximise your chances of them dropping it. And don't hold back when hitting a runner or the quarterback while they're carrying the ball. The more you steam train through your opponents, the more likely you are to force a fumble, so beef up your defense and have some fun. Before we get on to the last section, make sure to check out the full article on how to get more turnovers over on DiamondLobby.com. It'll go into even more detail on what you need to do, so it is well worth the read. I've linked it in the description so you can go and have a look for yourself. Grabbing an interception is all to do with your defensive playbook. If you have a good defensive setup, you'll naturally be more likely to get picks than if you weren't prepared. You can also buff your chances of getting these by looking at your individual players' stats. The ones you want to look out for are man coverage, zone coverage, press coverage, and play recognition. These will make your team much better at telegraphing plays and beating their man to the ball when they throw a pass. Some good X factors to look out for as well include Zone Hawk, Bottleneck, Shutdown, and Acrobat. All of these abilities will increase your players' chances of intercepting passes thrown in their direction and will boost their reaction time as well to make sure they get there first. You can also manually position your corners and safeties by utilising the strafe button, which is the left trigger on Xbox and L2 on PS5, to try and read the pass being played and be in the right spot at the right time. If you use the ballhawk button as well, which is triangle on PS5 and Y on Xbox, you can manually go up for an interception, and if you time it right, this can be a great way to get more picks. If this video helped you out in Madden 24, you need to watch some of our other tutorials. I've put one on screen for you to click through to now.